Right now we are at the time where everybody's preparing to do their WSP and ATR training reporting for the CETAs.
Should we explain what that means? Because I think not everybody has heard of what those things stand for. We love our three-letter acronyms, don't we?
Yes. Okay.
So it's the workplace skills plan?
There's the workplace skills plan and the annual training report. Which also feeds into our BBEE. So it is quite an important report, and it is very important that they report on it accurately. But obviously, as they're reporting on it, they need to make sure that they've done all the information and not wait until the last minute.
Are there any particular things people should be looking out for in terms of putting those reports together, Tatenda?
Yes. What's important is to make sure that your training that you plan for will actually get you the grants that you need. That is the reimbursement for mandatory training and discretionary training. With the mandatory training, they need to just make sure that they've reported on their training accurately. With the discretionary training, they need to ensure that they have the SAQA certified training in place.
Tatenda, now this report, when you do this report, are you also telling what you're going to be doing in the future as well as what you've already done aligned to your previous reports? Is that how it works?
Yes, so you're reporting on what you've done and also what you're planning to do in the next year.
What happens if you haven't done what you said you were going to do? You just have to report that you haven't?
Yes, you just have to report on that. They don't ask you questions on why you didn't do what you did not plan to do. But it's always ideal to do as you would have planned, because obviously you've got a budget in place. And this training, as much as you're reporting on it as a legislative requirement, it's also there for the business to actually upskill their needs. So it will be important for you to stick to your plan.
I think what's important to remember is that often we look at these reports as a burden, as opposed to realizing that it's driving a positive behavior for the South African economy in terms of actually training and upskilling young people and older people into and making them more productive for the South African business world.
That's very true, Teryl.
Thanks, Tatenda.